Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Connect with Eleanor. Today we are talking about comfort zones. Before we get right into the topic, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel to encourage me. Now back to our topic, comfort zones. What are comfort zones? A comfort zone is a place where we are comfortable. It's a place of familiarity. It's a place where we are comfortable. There is less stress, there is less anxiety. It's just like hanging out with the same set of friends. You are used to them, you know their characters. It's just like doing the same activity over and over again. You're used to it, you know the risk involved, you're comfortable in it, you're perfect in it. In our comfort zones, we are the best version of ourselves. We are not in competition with anybody. We are not thinking that should I improve myself? No, because in that place, we are the best that we can be. But once you step outside of your comfort zone, that is when you know that you need improvement. That is when you know that you need to adjust a particular area. But most people in life prefer to stay in their comfort zones forever because they don't want to face the reality that they need to improve themselves. They don't want to face the reality that the world outside there is more advanced than they are. So now we're going to be talking about the advantages and the disadvantages of staying in our comfort zones. The advantage is that number one, you are confident in yourself. When you are in your comfort zone, you are confident because it's the same set of friends, it's the same set of routine, it's the same set of environment, the same set of people. There is no anxiety, there is no limitations. You're just there with the same set of people, the same routine, the same lifestyle. So you're always confident when you are in your comfort zone. Another thing is that you minimize risk when you're in your comfort zone. Take for example, you have a circle of friends, you're used to them. It's not like even if one of them comes and insults you, now you already know how to deal with them. It's not like you going out to meet strangers that you are not even sure how they will react, you're not even sure of their character. So many of us, we prefer to stay in our comfort zones because we don't want to face the harshness and the reality of the world out there. For someone that has the same circle of friends, the person will have a form of anxiety in meeting new people because you don't know the way they behave, you don't know their character, you don't know their likes and their dislikes, and there's a tendency that you will make a mistake when you are associating with them than the people that you are used to. Another thing is that when we are in our comfort zone, there's less stress and less anxiety. We are not stressed up, we are not anxious, we are really comfortable because we are used to it. Take for example, somebody that is an auto singer knows the particular range of keys that he can sing. If you ask the person any time to sing auto, the person is so comfortable in it, he's perfect in it, he's an expert in it. But the moment you say, okay, kindly sing on maybe a soprano key, that's when the person will start finding it difficult. That's when the confidence level will reduce. Another thing is that when we are in our comfort zone, we draw on experiences. What it means is that because we are used to our comfort zones, because we've had a lot of issues when it comes to doing something repeatedly, we've made mistakes over and over again and we've learned from it. So that place is a place where we are perfect because we know the risk, we know the advantage, we know the disadvantage. Just like somebody that maybe does his devotion from 5 to 6 and has a routine of maybe prayer, Bible study and all these things. The person is used to their routine. Just imagine that you now introduce another kind of, how do I want to put it, settings and say, okay, since you always do your devotion between maybe 8 in the morning to 9 in the morning, then let's start doing midnight devotion. The person will have issues with it because the comfort zone of the person is based upon morning devotion. So now for the person to switch to that night devotion will be an issue. That is mainly what comfort zone is about. It's a place where you are comfortable. Once you start doing a thing over and over again, it gets to a point where you are perfect in it. But if you don't compare that perfection to what others are doing, to what is outside there, you will think that you are the best version of yourself in that comfort zone. What are the disadvantages of you staying in your comfort zone? Number one, no growth. What it means is that you will never grow. Your potentials will be limited. That level where you are is still that level you will be, even in your career, in other areas of your life. Because you are in that place where you are comfortable, you feel like you are the superstar, you will never grow beyond that place. The second point is no risk, no reward. The people that are world changers, they are people that they stepped outside of the box and they took risk. If you decide that you want to live your life where there is risk-free, you just want to stay in your comfort zone, you will never get the reward of people that take risk in their life. Another thing is that when you're in your comfort zone, you don't learn new things. You just keep doing the same routine over again. You keep meeting the same set of people over again in the same environment. There's no new thing. Everything is just boring. For me, I don't like staying in my comfort zone because it's always boring to me. I cannot imagine doing the same thing over and over again. It will get to a point where I'll get tired. But there are some people that they are so comfortable in that comfort zone that they can stay there forever. Another thing is that when you stay in your comfort zone, you are limiting your potentials. You don't know how far you can get to until you move and step outside the box. When you challenge yourself and you say, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. But if you keep staying in that comfort zone, you feel like the superstar. But when you get to the outside world, you know that you have much to learn. And because of that, you will challenge yourself to be better. So next, we are going to be talking about how we can get out of our comfort zones. Because if you keep staying there forever, you will never grow. You will never know the limit of how much you can become. You will feel like you are the best, but at the same time, you are small. But it is when you get outside that you will know that I can do better than this. I can do better than this. Let's get right into how we can get out of our comfort zones. Number one, have a confident circle. That surround yourself with a circle of friends that are confident people. If you are a shy person and you are in the midst of shy friends, there is no how you will not continue in that character. But let's say you are a shy person and you try to broaden your horizon and become friends with people that are confident. There's a way the confident part of them rubs off on you and makes you more confident in who you are. Another thing is that when you want to get out of your comfort zone, start step by step. Don't rush. Take it step by step, morning after morning, to improve yourself. Don't just stand up in one day and say, yes, I want to get out of my comfort zone, and then you start immediately. There's a way, if you start like that, you will not have the endurance to finish. So it is better to start little by little and goal after goal, task after task, to become better. Another thing is that when you want to step out of your comfort zone in any area of your life, maybe your career, your relationship life, how you interact with others, think of the worst thing that can happen. Let me give you an example. Probably you go outside and you actually want to step out of your comfort zone and make new friends. The worst that can happen is that they will insult you. They will say, I don't want to have anything to do with it. That is the worst that can happen. So just think of the worst case scenario and just go for it. And if it doesn't work out, fine. If it works out, fine. But the truth is, you've actually given your best to step outside of your safe zone. Another thing is that acknowledge your fear. The truth is, all these great men that you see all over the world doing things, great things, they all have that fear, but they choose to ignore it and focus on what is ahead. Acknowledge that you have fear. It shows that you are human, but it doesn't mean you should dwell on that fear. There is a way, if someone asks us to do something that is outside of our comfort zone, maybe you are someone that you are used to singing on a particular key, that they ask you to sing on another key. There is a way you will have that fear that what if I make mistake? Yes, you can. Yes, what if you make mistake? What will happen? The worst that can happen is that they will make jest of you, but you will have learned a particular lesson at that particular time. Then work on yourself more. Another thing is that if you want to get out of your comfort zone, is that you jump into it or you ease into it. What it means is that for some people, they prefer, if you just tell them that, okay, do something that is out of the box, before you even finish your sentence, they're already doing it. And there are some people that they take their time. So it depends on the method that works for you. If you're someone that you like just making decisions and just go for it, go for it. But if you're someone that you take step-by-step process, you can also do that. Another thing is that when you step outside your comfort zone, whether in your relationship life, in your family life, in your career, you challenge yourself, you work on your fitness, you do maybe 20 days fitness, 20 days spiritual growth, and you actually see that, yes, I was able to achieve this. Reward yourself so that it will register in your brain that when you actually push yourself beyond the limit of your comfort zone, there is a reward that comes ahead with it. The last point is, do it scared. There is nobody in this life that is not scared of something, but we all push aside our fears and we move forward. What it means is that no matter how scared you have of going outside of your comfort zone, moving to a new state, moving to a new country, you just have to ignore that fear and just keep pushing and keep pushing. If you're waiting for the right moment for you to feel courageous, my dear, sorry to disappoint you, that moment will never come. So just do it scared. No matter what task you have ahead of you that is going to bring you beyond your comfort zone, kindly go for it, even if you are scared. Being scared is part of life. It's what makes us human. But it doesn't mean we should keep wallowing in that fear that we have. Now, to summarize all these points, coming out of your comfort zone will let you realize what an amazing person you are, because you keep seeing yourself grow more and more every day. But if you decide to stay in your comfort zone, yes, you are the local champion, they know you to be the best, but my dear, when you get in the outside world, you face that reality that you are not the best. But the fact that you face that reality that you are not the best doesn't mean anything. It means that you can do more. It means that you can work on yourself more. So I hope with all these points I've been able to let us understand that our comfort zone is not a place that we can say we want to stay there forever. If you truly want to cause change in your world, if you truly want to be someone great in life, you need to step out of the box. You need to step out of your comfort zone. You will never know the best you can be. You will never know the greatness you can be if you stay in that zone. Thank everyone for watching today's episode of Connect with Eleanor. I hope I was able to guide you. I hope I was able to give you the little of the wisdom that I have on comfort zones. See you next week. Bye.